From dungeon crawlers to the very peaks of nearly insurmountable mountains, open-world games have become commonplace among true gamers. These vast environments have continued to push boundaries of design from what was once thought impossible to a mainstay among new releases on a yearly basis. Hello, I'm Jane from TheFeed, and today we're counting our picks for the top 10 open-world games. For this list, we're looking at games that made a substantial mark on the open-world genre as a whole. To clarify, ambition, scope, depth, execution, and reception are the primary factors we're analyzing to be included on this list. Review scores and copies of the games sold have no bearing on what titles will be included. Lastly, we're basing this list on the state of these titles as they stand today. Having a poor launch state or unpopular features or mechanics that have been removed will not have any standing based on our ranking. Also, we won't be including MMORPGs on this list. We'll save that for a later time. So, with that in mind, let's get into it. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our videos delivered right to your homepage. If you're on mobile, make sure you enable notifications in your settings. That way you're the first to like and comment on all videos from TheFeed. Number 10. Batman: Arkham City. Players take on the role of the iconic superhero Batman in a thrilling open-world adventure that allows them to explore the dark corners of Arkham City. The game features a quick-paced combat system that allows players to feel like a true combat-ready version of the Caped Crusader as they use a variety of moves, grapples, and gadgets to take down the roaming thugs. Attacks hit hard, and while it may take some time to get used to the pacing on harder difficulties, you can't argue with the sweet satisfaction of breaking bones while saying to yourself, "I'm Batman."
Don't kill me, man! Don't kill me! Don't kill me, man!
I'm not going to kill you. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Additionally, Arkham City feels like a direct from the comic adaptation of the gritty city. Brooding from rooftops or activating night vision truly gives the inclination that you're not there to mess around. In many areas, stealth is key. Noticing when a goon has a weapon equipped, the condition of your opponent's heart rate, and terrorizing from above makes you a wraith in the minds of the criminal underground that terrorize the innocent. Some noteworthy features include the game's engaging and unique storyline adapted from the graphic novel, fantastic voice acting, voiced by the late Kevin Conroy, and arguably some of the best graphics for a 2011 release.
Fuckers in the name of empty promises. Politicians, military runners, intelligence operatives, all to run, fish in one...
Number 9. Cyberpunk 2077. Set in a neon-soaked dystopian future, Cyberpunk 2077 is an action-packed RPG that allows players to explore the capitalism-gone wild world of Night City. Although it may seem like a controversial entry on this list, Cyberpunk 2077 features an overly ambitious, expansive world filled with intriguing characters, immersive dialogue options, and a deep story that adapts to the player's choices. While we agree that the final product may not reflect early, overly hyped footage, CDPR did a great job cleaning up what was released. Noteworthy features include the game's beautiful visuals, innovative gameplay mechanics, and immersive sci-fi atmosphere. Since the latest updates, the game has seen a complete turnaround since its disastrous release. The vanilla support and rework for weapons, vehicles, and bug fixes make this game an amazing undertaking, and 100% necessary to include on this list. Cyberpunk 2077 has pretty good community mod support on the PC platform. We can only hope that the source code and development tools are released since CDPR announced a migration to Unreal Engine for future projects. We included Cyberpunk 2077 on this list due to its amazing model facial animations and incredible voice talent for iconic characters such as Panam, Carrie, Judy, and Johnny. However, we must give special attention to the range of talent a playable character like V brought to the table for both male and female versions of their characters.
And? Think this is any better?
No, just different. Yeah, this would make for a decent little motel, wouldn't it? Little fireplace, booze. Grumpy guy at reception is the one thing missing.
Have everything you need, man.
I couldn't ask for more.
I was just thinking of you. And before you ask, no,
You weren't wearing clothes.
Nothing special, same old story. I'd rather hear about you. If I wasn't always on the move, you and I could spend more time together. Enjoy life.
Quality over quantity, V. Just focus on tying up all your loose ends. Then you and I are leaving this city once and for all.
Lost everything.
Who the fuck?
Keep playing.
All right.
Johnny?
Carrie?
Did we fail to mention how incredible the original soundtrack is?
We lost everything! We had to pay the price! Yeah, we lost everything! We had to pay the price!
With the upcoming release of Cyberpunk 2077's Phantom Liberty DLC, even more is coming to CDPR's immersive Night City. In it, we are sure to get a whole host of new characters, gigs, and stories for fans to dive headfirst into. How it all relates to your V in the original storyline? I guess. We'll all have to wait to find out. Number 8. Shadow of the Colossus. In Shadow of the Colossus, players embark on a beautiful and haunting journey through a vast and desolate landscape, taking on massive, terrifying creatures known as colossi. The game's unique art style, haunting music, and immersive atmosphere combine to create a memorable and emotional yet tremendous gaming experience. Noteworthy features include the game's innovative boss battles, which were a first of their kind, gorgeous visuals, and an emotionally charged story. This all accumulates as an amazing, one-of-a-kind experience for its release way back on the PlayStation 2. In retrospect, the original design of the game keeps in mind the constraints of the console. Its scope and ambition were noted as extremely impressive for its release. However, the story of Shadow of the Colossus doesn't end there. This amazing masterpiece was granted a useful and much-needed remaster for the fans of the game. With its increase in graphical fidelity, updated UI, quality of life fixes, and a filter mode to boot, it becomes worth picking up if you haven't played it yet, and even better if this is your second time around. Number 7. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is a sci-fi game that offers players an infinite universe to explore, filled with procedurally generated planets, creatures, and galaxies. Developed by a small indie studio, Hello Games, the game's vast scope and impressive attention to detail create an experience that keeps players coming back for more. Although it was initially released missing many of the hyped mechanics such as multiplayer and hosted with a plethora of game and immersion-breaking bugs, No Man's Sky, dedicated support by its development team, turned it around for the love of its community. Some noteworthy features include the game's colorful and varied visuals, innovative physics mechanics, and exciting deep space exploration. No Man's Sky is one of those casual-style games where you can feel comfortable sitting on the couch or grinding it out at a desk. The reason for its inclusion on this list is its intricate crafting system, as well as the sheer size of its map, which could take hundreds of hours to explore due to its procedurally generated map realistically.
He was once one of them. the Dragon Priest. He ruled here in their name, ruled over Solstheim. But he did not serve the dragons. He devoured them.
Number 6. The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. Moving its way up to the 6th position on this list is the 5th entry to the beloved franchise The Elder Scrolls. Skyrim is a vast and immersive world that offers players nearly endless possibilities for exploration and adventure. The game's deep lore, rich world building, and addictive gameplay make it one of the most beloved RPGs of all time. Aside from its countless re-releases across nearly 3 console generations and a poorly aged base game experience, Skyrim is a title that has been widely accepted as the quintessential cornerstone of a solid open-world RPG. Noteworthy features include the game's expansive open world with 3D map, intuitive character customization options, and a skill tree system that has been memed at least a few million times. We would like to point out that a 6th edition to the Elder Scrolls franchise has been missing in action for quite some time, and without an overhaul to the completely inept creation engine that the Bethesda Softworks development team has been using for over 2 decades, the game's initial poor quality control and age are definitely showing. We all know that many of us aren't afraid to admit we haven't beaten the base game and storyline for Skyrim after all these years. That's likely because chasing 1,000 cheese wheels down a mountainside or placing a vase over an NPC's head was much more fun and interesting. Aside from lollygagging our way to nowhere, Skyrim did feature some great DLC as well. The nearly teenage game had 3 main title DLC expansions, adding dozens of hours, quests, and lore to the base game. Thanks to the extensive mod support by the community over the 12 years since its release, yes, it has been 12 years, thousands of quality-of-life mods are just a simple click away, if you're on the PC platform. Not to mention, Skyrim was one of the first open-world games that updated its release in the definitive edition to support several mods on consoles. Because the base game was so widespread and featured millions of downloads, Skyrim has had 9 lives. Like that feral stray neighborhood cat that pops up out of nowhere. We're happy to load up the game every now and again to see where the mods will take us next. But please, for the love of God, why does anyone play this game 100% vanilla? Before long, we're certain we'll see another expansion or re-release of Skyrim announced soon. Because if you people will keep buying it, our Lord and Savior Todd Howard will be happy to release it. Hold on, before we go any further, take a few moments to like the video. It goes a long way and helps us out here at TheFeed. Number 5. Minecraft. Minecraft is a sandbox game that allows players to unleash their creativity and build anything they can imagine in an infinite world. The game's simple yet addictive gameplay, as well as its strong community, have made it a beloved game for all ages. Thousands of hours of gameplay, builds, and mods have been uploaded to video sharing platforms such as YouTube, and the game reached critical mass years after its release. Some noteworthy features include the game's endless possibilities for creativity. It's like Lego, but digital. Its focus on crafting anything and everything, its charming pixel art style, and its extensive multiplayer capabilities across both public and private servers. When accounting for replayability, Minecraft ranks within the top 10 games of all time. However, we aren't afraid to say that it is getting a little stale when you see the gaming release schedule from creators like Mr. Beast, the Minecraft merchandise, and the millionth remix of a Minecraft song sung by its most endearing fan base.
I'm mining. Mob so icy, wonder why they kill me.
Well, who am I kidding? It's still leagues better than Fortnite, am I right? Number 4. The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. Players take on the role of the gruff and brooding monster hunter Geralt of Rivia, a witcher by race and trade, embarking on a perilous journey to find his adopted daughter. The game's immersive story, deep character development, and gorgeous visuals create a truly unforgettable gaming experience. Arguably the best of the Witcher gaming series thus far, The Witcher 3 grants tons of free DLC in addition to all of its base game content. Other noteworthy features include the game's expansive open-world environment with dynamic NPC behavior, intricate and difficult combat mechanics, and meaningful choices that affect the story's outcome in many ways. Players can tailor their build of Geralt to suit the style of play that suits them best. If you want to play more sword-heavy, easy level up your skill with the blade. If you want to show the world the difference between witchers and humans, level up your magic. If you want to take advantage of alchemy, crafting potions grants an advantage only a true witcher will enjoy. The Witcher 3 is solely responsible for all the good grace that the developers of the game received over the years. Its incredible execution as an RPG is the #1 reason why we couldn't leave it off this list.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today.
Number 3, Fallout, New Vegas.
I got spurs that jingle.
Welcome to the desolate post-apocalyptic wasteland of Fallout New Vegas, where you must navigate the treacherous Mojave Desert and its myriad dangers. Developed by Obsidian Entertainment, this game stands out as a hallmark of the RPG genre, boasting immersive gameplay and an unforgettable storyline even as a vanilla experience. New Vegas boasts a vast and highly detailed world, filled with memorable characters and factions vying for control over the region's limited resources. Players can engage in deep dialogue options with unique NPCs and choose how to shape their own story within this dystopian society. Along with its memorable characters, the game also features a branching narrative that changes based on the player's choices, lending to a highly personalized experience. The innovative VATS, Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, sets Fallout apart from other RPGs. Players can target specific body parts of their enemies, slowing time and giving players a strategic advantage in battles. This unique combat mechanic adds a thrilling new dimension to the gameplay. But Fallout New Vegas is more than just combat and dialogue. The game features an expansive crafting system, allowing players to create unique weapons and gear to survive the wasteland. Along with crafting, players must also carefully manage their resources to stay alive in the harsh desert environment. Overall, Fallout New Vegas is a game that excels in both story and gameplay, cementing its place as a cult classic. Its rich world building, innovative combat system, immersive soundtrack, branching narrative, and extensive mod list make it an unforgettable and replayable experience that has earned its place among the best RPGs of all time. If you're into shooting, stabbing, or jamming out to oldies, Fallout New Vegas is a top contender for Best Open World RPG. The only reason why we didn't rank it higher is because of the player and character animations and bugs. Damn that creation engine. Number 2, Grand Theft Auto 5. In Grand Theft Auto 5, or GTA 5 for short, players take on the roles of 3 characters, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, as they navigate the unpredictability of life in the realistic, though oftentimes overly satirical world. The game is set in Los Santos, a fictionalized and stylized version of Los Angeles that we would dare to say was pretty impressive at its introduction, way back in 2013. Noteworthy features of GTA 5 include its expansive, lived-in feeling world, a detailed recreation of Los Angeles and the surrounding countryside, as well as a vast array of vehicles, weapons, activities, and fun Easter eggs. The game's engaging storyline follows the intertwining lives of the 3 main characters as they get caught up in a series of increasingly dangerous heists and stunts. The game also features a variety of gameplay mechanics, including driving, shooting, hand-to-hand combat, flying, swimming, and mission-based gameplay, a staple for the franchise since GTA 3. Players can choose to switch between the 3 characters at any time during the single-player campaign, or while just exploring the open world, each granting the player their own unique skills and abilities. The game's online multiplayer mode, although lambasted by purists of the franchise, allows players to team up or fight others' players, complete missions, compete to become the top dog, and engage in various non-lethal activities. GTA Online features races, death matches, heists, and additional exclusive DLC storylines. Some have criticized Rockstar Games for their overly heavy-handed monetization of GTA Online over the years. as many fans of the single-player campaign would cite the success of GTA Online as the culprit responsible for delaying the development of GTA 6. This game is nearing a decade old, people. How could you not want something better? If you're one of the super fans of GTA Online, modded and private servers feature GTA role-playing, which substantially extended the life and livability of Los Santos. Players become part of a community, take on roles such as jobs, and live a pseudo-second life in the world of GTA.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Jimmy.
This is true. A picture of holistic well-being, I don't think.
Hey.
Maybe they shit once a year between them.
Hey, oh! That's my son!
Amanda, come. I have a new unitard on hold. You must pay for it.
Hey!
Hey!
Buddy, I'm gonna ask politely that you show my wife a little respect.
Red meat has been blocking your chi as well as your digestive tract.
Before we reveal our final pick, here are some honorable mentions that, for one reason or another, didn't quite make our list.
And the machines are out of control.
I'm Frank West, photojournalist. A hot-headed, underhanded, hotshot paparazzi.
Bastards! Enough! Was next samurai. Artsan geś poddość pecjum! Sunit urkwaj minich! Samurai! Doszkieć!
As many of you know, the restoration of Saints Row is a tremendous success, but before we can remodel, we need to own the land. By directing the gangs towards Sunnyvale, we are lowering the property value. The gangs cripple each other. We direct funds to the Stillwater Police Department. Pretty soon, all those nasty little gangbangers are gone.
The year is 1715. Set sail for exotic ports, from Havana to Kingston, and explore uncharted islands, each harboring their own mysteries. This is Edward Kenway, feared by the authorities and pirates alike. Kenway's hunger for infamy and riches inspires a fierce loyalty amongst his crew. A pirate trained by assassins. He must chart his own course between chaos and freedom.
The more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be.
If either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason.
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable.
The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late.
None of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever.
What do we do now?
It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Number 1, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is an action-adventure game that takes place in a vast, open-world version of Hyrule. Players take control of the beloved Hylian, Link, who awakens from a 100-year slumber. to face off against the Calamity Ganon and save the kingdom of Hyrule once again. Noteworthy features of the game include its beautiful and dangerous, expansive world, with various ecosystems, terrains, and weather patterns that can affect gameplay. The game also features a unique and intuitive physics-based gameplay system that allows players to interact with the environment in creative ways, such as using bombs to create pathways or exploiting wind gusts to glide through the air. Breath of the Wild also comes jam-packed with a diverse range of weapons, shields, and outfits with different abilities and stats that encourage experimentation and strategy. Combat is dynamic and engaging, with a wide range of enemies with varying strengths and weaknesses that require different tactics to defeat. With careful emphasis on exploration and discovery, countless secrets to uncover, and puzzles to solve throughout Hyrule, Breath of the Wild provides a wide variety of ways to appreciate what was accomplished under such tight constraints. Additionally, the game features a non-linear story that can be completed in any order and multiple endings, giving players freedom and agency in how they want to approach the game. Overall, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is a stunning and innovative entry into the genre. Although those who are used to more detailed or realistic graphics may disagree with the stylized choice for the art design and direction, we feel it makes the game feel more timeless. More hardcore fans may find fault with the frame rate or resolution, but Breath of the Wild has no doubt redefined expectations within the action-adventure genre. It continues to captivate players with its use of its vast open world, immersive gameplay mechanics, and unforgettable experience.
Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
So that's our list. Which one of these open-world games was your favorite? Maybe you have a suggestion for an open-world game we missed. Be sure to leave a comment down below, and who knows, you may just find your comment listed in a future video. Wow, you're still here? The video is over. You must be one of those super fans. Comment, "I'm new here," down below to show us some love. Also, if you have time, take a look at our other videos. We have more videos published 3 times a week.